All right, guys. Well, it's a snow day. The snow just keeps on coming and coming. It's like the second day in a row of this snow, pretty much day and night, it seems like. Anyway, kids' school got shut down, work slowed down. So, anyway, it's out here doing some things on the boat. As you know, there's always something that needs to be done on a boat. So, that's our snow accumulation so far, and they're predicting a lot more to come. So, anyway. We bought this carport for this boat, so it keeps it out of the weather. You know, keeps the sun off of it, keeps the rain and snow off of it. And it's nice on days like this, you can come out and work on it and not have to get wet or whatever. If it's in the summertime and the super hot, you don't have to deal with the sun beating down on you. So I love that. Anyway, we do a lot of fishing on our boat, and you know, the boat has the Autopilot, which we use when we're trolling. I've had issues with I keep the remote control for the Autopilot in my back pocket when I'm back here trolling. And I've had a few instances where I leaned over to net a fish or do something with a downrigger and pinch the remote that's in my pocket, between my leg and the gunnel, and hit a button and made the boat do crazy things that I did not want it to do. So anyway, we got this ram mount here I bought. Kind of had to do a little bit of fabrication to make it work. It's not like specifically designed for the Garmin Autopilot remote, so I had to do some drilling and measuring and kind of do a little bit of garage engineering to make it work. And it wasn't any big deal. Anyway, I think that's going to be nice because it'll be kind of centrally located in the fishing area, yet it's not in my pocket. I can make adjustments, Obviously, it's right there close to the throttle. So, yeah, I think that's going to be a big improvement. The other thing we did is added the pliers, the stainless steel the Rapol is the brand. Comes as a holder, and you see side cutters, needle nose, and line scissors for fishing lines. So anyway, that'll help us out, right? I currently fumble around in my tackle box constantly looking for my pliers and scissors and whatever, so that's gonna make things a lot more convenient. And last but not least, and this is definitely noteworthy for y'all that own these boats, as you can see, this has been altered. Now, the factory ones are approximately half that size in diameter, the rings that the straps attach to. And I'll show you a picture in a few minutes. We had one of those rings break going down the road. Thankfully, the other side held, so this assembly didn't come crashing down going down the road. Needless to say, that would not be good. And I'm sure it would do a lot of damage. So anyway, any of you who have these kind of boats with this dinghy launch system, you might want to keep an eye on that. We contacted Ranger, and of course Ranger is great about warranty, and they said, hey, that's not right. We're sorry you had that happen. Go find a metal fabricator in the area and have him fix it to where you'll never have that problem again. And send us the bill. So we did. And anyway, that's what our fabricator came up with. It, again, approximately twice the thickness of material that the factory did. And I guess going forward, they're going to change the design of this system to address that problem. One thing that is noteworthy is we do trailer our boat, I'm sure, way more than average. I mean, this boat isn't even a year old, and we already have about 2,500 miles on the trailer. So, you know, I think if you're just, you know, moving your boat short distances on the trailer, or, you know, or it's, you know, in a slip, always on the water, the factory rings would be fine. But if you're moving your boat a lot down the highway, it apparently puts a lot of stress on this system. So I'll give you, again, another look. Yeah, definitely. You can see back there, that is one of the factory rings. I didn't need to have that one replaced because that one's not used for trailering. Anyway, the fabricator felt like this is going to be the solution to the problem. He's like, you ain't going to have that thing come off there. He's pretty confident of that. Ranger did send me some white, you know, paint of some sort to paint that, but as you can see with all the cold weather we're having right now, it's not exactly ideal time to be messing around with spray paint and whatnot. So I'll wait till it gets warmer and I'll paint that up and make it look nicer. But yeah, I've trailered it once, actually twice now, total of probably about 100 miles, let's say. And there's no signs of bending or anything. It's on there. They're stout. So I think we're good on that. But anyway, definitely something you all want to be mindful of. So anyway, and the only other thing we had to do is, I noticed on when we went through the Ranger school thing, they taught us check all the fluids and all that, and I noticed that the hydraulic fluid for the steering was a little low, so I bought some oil from the steering manufacturer and a little hose apparatus to help fill it up. It's pretty easy. You just screw the fill hose into this right here, and then the other end of the fill hose goes to the bottle, and you just tilt the bottle over and get the fill hose, you know, kind of filled up with oil right there where it screws into the helm, and then you just turn the wheel, you know, port starboard, and you'll see the kind of bubbles bubble up, and then, you know, as it's sucking in fluid, and yeah, it worked pretty well. I'll have a screenshot and a, you know, picture here in a minute for y'all, the part that I bought and all that. So anyway, yeah, so that's what we've been doing here and waiting out the snow here. Yeah, but I felt that ring situation was definitely something that I wanted to let people know about. Anyway. All right, I'm going to go inside and get warm. It's kind of getting cold out here. And in true boaters fashion, I don't have my shoes on, and my feet are getting cold. So anyway, go inside and get my feet warmed up, and maybe have the kids do some homework, which they will not like that. They think that they're on some sort of winter break, but they're not. Anyway, all right, guys, talk to you later.